Hi, my name is Kim, and if you're watching this, you probably came on to me by Naturally Kim's Knitting, or Reading, Writing, and so much more. Well, I'm doing something a little different. Um, Dover Publishing has offered some books for me to review, and then I can give them away. And I thought, well, rather than do it on just Naturally Kim's Knitting, I'm going to do it wherever you are watching this. There is one requirement at least. There might be more. I'm not sure. You need to go onto my Ravelry Naturally Kim's Knitting podcast group. Doesn't cost you anything, but you do need to register as a member. I will never hound you about anything if you become a member of it. It's just one way to make it fair for everybody. So if you could just go on to Ravelry and then search for the Naturally Kim's Knitting podcast group. There's a place there that says join. Just push that button, and that's it. And then you can be eligible to win any of these books. Once you've done that, there is I'm going to put a thread up there for each one of these books that I'm doing, hopefully today, tomorrow, whatever. Just sign in under there as to why you would like to have that book or what you want to do with that book. That's even better. And your name will be put in the drawing. I'm going to give until the end of June to respond to these books, and then after that I will announce the winners, and I will PM you to let you know if you've won or not. The first book that I'm doing as a giveaway, and I'm going to do each one of these books separately because it's only fair, is Crochet Stories, L. Frank Baum's The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And I must tell you, I already reviewed this on Naturally Kim's Knitting, but I decided to do the giveaway this way. But my granddaughter looked at this book and she loved it, and she wanted Mom and Dad to read her the story, and then of course she wanted the characters. I personally cannot crochet very well. I have arthritis and it hurts my fingers. But if you crochet and if you like The Wizard of Oz, this is a wonderful, wonderful book. The patterns that are included in this book are, of course, Dorothy. And the instructions are very complete. It even gives you a skill level for each one. So like Dorothy is an intermediate skill level. Then they have Toto, which is also an intermediate. I'll go through and show these to you. Then Aunt M is easy. So they say. For my fingers it wouldn't be, but I think she is so cute. What a cute Aunt M. And then of course they have to have Uncle Henry, and he is also easy to make. So it gives you the instructions, it gives you the materials, finished measurements, everything. I just love this. Then we're going to get on into a munchkin. And of course you can make as many of those as you wanted to represent all the munchkins. It's an easy one. So if you wanted to, you could make tons of these. Then the Good Witch of the North is also an easy pattern. Trying to get it so there's not so much glare. And of course you can't be without the house that landed on the Wicked Witch of the East. This is an intermediate. I'm supposing because of the shoes would make it a little bit more difficult, but still. And of course you need a yellow brick road. I thought they have a picture of it in here somewhere, which is easy. Then we go on to the Scarecrow, an easy pattern. I love this book. Then, of course, the Tin Woodman. He is also easy. I think he's cute too. I like all these characters. I just wish I crocheted. The Cowardly Lion. I used to crochet, but it's just difficult with my fingers anymore. He's an intermediate. You do have to make fur, and you have to color change around the paws and the nose or the muzzle. The Journey to Oz, Poppies. I had thought I would love to have one of these for Veterans Day, because my daddy, he was a veteran, and he always made sure you had a poppy on that day, and I don't. And I thought that would be so nice to pull out on Veterans Day. It's an intermediate, by the way. I could see that because of the petals and everything. Oh, there's the yellow brick road. As the four of them, O and Toto, walk to the Emerald City. And to get in the Emerald City, you need the spectacles, women, which are intermediate. You are working in a circle. And you have to connect them on the nose piece. And I could see this being a little bit difficult. As we go on with the story, you come to the Wizard of Oz. Because. He's also an easy pattern. Such a wonderful book. And the next chapter is The Wicked Witch of the West and the Winged Monkeys. Well, The Wicked Witch of the West is an easy pattern also. For a witch, she's kind of cute. And of course you have to have the bucket of water. Oh, it doesn't say. Told you the Wicked Witch is easy. Maybe we're not that far yet. I don't know, but I know the pattern's in here. The golden cap. I don't remember where the golden cap comes in. I could read the whole book and find out, I suppose. But the golden cap is an easy pattern. I wish I knew where that came in. Oh, you have to have a winged monkey. That's an intermediate. There's a little bit more little work in there that might need more attention. Here's the water bucket. It's an intermediate, and it does come with the pattern for the water, of course. Now we're returning to the Emerald City after we got rid of the witch. Then we have the wizard's secret, home again, and of course, in order to get home, you have to have Glinda, who is an easy pattern. She's so pretty. And of course, there they are walking down the road together. So it's a very nice pattern book. I'm really impressed with it. Somebody put a lot of work into designing each one of these. And it is by Pat Olsky. And it is an adorable book. And like I said, it has the story in it and the patterns in it. The patterns, like most of them are easy patterns. I think somebody would really enjoy having this book. And I thank Dover for donating it for me to review and for me to give it away. Thank you, Dover. They did give me this in exchange for an honest review, and that's what this is. So thank you so much for your attention, and for, I hope a lot of people are interested in this book so we can have a nice, fun drawing. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.